Is there a country missing? No, but a continent. I'm located here in Europe and I like to share some information from Europe. So let's see about that slides. Overall, Europe, to give you a short overview, has 44 states. Honestly, I was not aware of that. So I really had to figure out that. And the population is over 800 million people. And there are OPC Foundation activities in Finland, run by Jauni Aro from Process OPC. He started OPC days early, back in multiple years, where we have taken over the concept of OPC days and made the first OPC day on European level in 2011. So there is a community, they do yearly their OPC days, that's great. Relatively new and last year established has been an end-user driven community in Norway. This is driven by Equinor, and they do also yearly events where they invite keynote speakers, and it has a complete different focus. It is not deep dive into interfaces and how to explain the object model of file transfer, whatever. It is really more driven by end user point of view. What makes sense, what is best practice, what have we lesson learned, and so on. Definitely a complete different scope, but I obviously love the initiative and I have been there, and definitely I love to come back. France, we just got the overview from Patrick. This is driven by Schneider Electric, so Patrick is there, and we had that report already. And then we have Germany, not as an individual state here. This is not what I like to introduce here, but obviously from a European level, I like to give you the idea that I'm located in Vel, because that's where I started 28 years ago at Beckhoff. That's why it is here listed. And Göppingen is something what I have to say, because otherwise Alex is not happy if I say it's Stuttgart. But it's near to Stuttgart, so you have an idea where you find that in the map in the south of Germany. That's where the European OPC lab is at home. From a membership point of view, you see that OPC Europe is growing continuously. That's great. This is what we highly appreciate. I just share here these numbers. But I was really surprised, because when I dived into the details, obviously I was aware that I expected that most members are located in Germany. Well, that's because of the industry in Germany and so on. But honestly, I thought the second number of second highest number of OPC members in Europe would be France, because it's the second largest economy in Europe. It's Switzerland. And I was honestly not aware of that, but obviously, congrats to Switzerland. Hey, Patrick, there is some opportunity to grow. But we should definitely say welcome and congrats to Switzerland. Honestly, I was not aware of that. We do activities in a lot of these countries. So Patrick mentioned all the activities they do in France. Also in Italy, the fourth country here, we have started activities. We are joining now the SPS show Italy. Alexander Almendinger have been there. I have been there. We made a collaboration with ANI, the Machine Builder Association in Italy. So there's a lot of effort to support this. But as you see, there are a lot of other countries where I was surprised. I also was surprised that there are more Russian companies inside OPC Europe compared to Finland. I was really not aware of that. To give you just a short overview, I'm really in a lucky position, because we have all these people here inside Germany, inside Europe, and definitely the world is too big for me to travel around the world everywhere on my own. We have a lot of overlapping events, and then I'm happy that I can just call Alex or Peter to ask them, do you have time? Can you jump in? Can you take over? And this is definitely the teamwork I love and I like. Otherwise, it would not be possible. For example, just next week we have multiple overlaps, and then I will be at the Automatica in Munich for a day, and Peter is there. So that's really fantastic. So a big thank you here to the team. The biggest thank you, obviously, is to Carola, our assistant here. She's doing all the administrative stuff. She's organizing most of the activities, even worldwide, not only in Europe. All the logistics. Remember, we have meanwhile 200 square meters storage area where we go to trade shows with 3 trucks, 40 tons. All this must be organized. Somebody has to do it, and that's Carola. So I believe that everybody in the world knows her and is giving her a big applause. Remember, I made a little bit a smile when Mike Clark was presenting, and now you know why, because I wanted to show one more picture. It's about the team from the headquarters in Scottsdale. Mike Bryant is running the back office there, and I didn't find a picture from Lynn, so I have to figure out if we get it for the afternoon session. That the world is aware of that. I think Lynn is the face to all the members for multiple years, so everybody knows her anyway. She's doing exactly member management and accounting, and yeah, again, my big thank you here to everybody. We are a great team, otherwise it would not work like that.